Live Well with Dr. Mel. I'm Dr. Mel, and you are taking the 30-day challenge. We are on day 11. We're going to focus on some deep stretching today because this past week we've done a lot of strength training work. If you're ready, let's get started.
Let's slowly make our way to the bottom of the mat. Extend our legs long. Sit nice and tall, chest lifted, shoulder blades back. Begin by pointing the toes forward, stretching the front of the shins, and then flexing the ankles and stretching the back of your calves. We'll go back and forth here, pausing at our end range, then moving in the other direction. Now let's slowly make our way to the top of the mat and lower down onto our backs. You're going to grab behind your right thigh and begin to straighten the knee and flex the ankle towards you. You're going to get a deep stretch in the back of the hamstring here. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. With every exhale, try to press that heel up towards the ceiling a little bit more. Begin to straighten the knee just a little bit more. You'll begin to get a deeper stretch through the hamstring the more you press that heel away and press that tailbone into the mat. The longer the leg is here, the more of a stretch through the back of the thigh. Great work. Now bend the knee, bring the foot down to the mat. We'll grab the back of the left thigh now. Straightening the knee, flexing the ankle towards you, pressing the heel away. Begin to press that heel towards the ceiling. Take nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. With every exhale, try to straighten the knee a little bit more. Keep the back and back of your head resting on the floor, chin in neutral. Now you can begin to bend the knee and lower the foot. Now we'll grab on the top of the shin this time, pulling the knee in towards our right shoulder, getting a deep stretch to the back of our glute. You can extend the other leg long to release the front of the left hip flexor, or you can keep that leg bent, whichever you prefer. Nice deep breaths here, in through the nose, out through the mouth, releasing the glute as well as the low back. Great work. Lower that leg down. And now let's grab the front of the left shin, pulling that left knee in towards our left shoulder, using the strength of your biceps to pull that knee as close as you can towards your shoulder. You can close your eyes and relax. With every exhale, try to pull that knee a little bit closer, a little bit closer. Keep your head and neck in neutral and shoulder blades resting on the mat. Great work. Begin to release your clasp, lower the foot to the mat, and now we'll bring both knees in towards our chest. Grab around the front of the shins, clasping the hands or grabbing for the elbows, whichever you prefer. But let's keep our head, neck, shoulders against the mat. Again, use the strength of your arms to pull those knees a little bit closer to the chest. Tailbone to head resting on the mat. Nice deep breaths here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Excellent work. Now let's make our way to grabbing our big toes. You can clasp the toes with 2 fingers. And then you can gently rock back and forth into a happy baby pose. Pressing heels up towards the ceiling, rocking back and forth left to right. To keep the back of your head and shoulders along the spine and tailbone all against the mat. Continue to rock back and forth, getting a gentle massage through the low back. Lower the feet down towards the mat and begin to roll over onto your belly. Take your time. Now prop up onto your forearms, widen the collarbone, squeeze the shoulder blades back for Sphinx pose. This will help to release the abdomen from all that core work over the last week. You'll get a nice stretch to the front of the abdomen. Nice deep breaths here. Breathing into your belly to release the core muscles. And if you want to get a more intense stretch, press through your hands, extend the elbows, lift the belly off the floor. Continue to press the pelvis against the mat. Expand the collarbones, keep the chest lifted. And then lower down slowly. Great work. Now we're going to grab the foot for a quad stretch. You can stay up or you can choose to rest your head on your forearm, whichever you prefer. If you're having trouble reaching your foot, you can always use a strap here. Feel free to pause the video and go grab a strap if you need it. Otherwise, continue to pull the foot closer to your butt. Press the front of the hip down into the mat to get a stretch through the front of the thigh. Releasing your hip flexors and quadricep muscles here. Nice deep breaths. With every exhale, you try to get that heel a little bit closer to your glute. When you're ready, release that foot and we'll make our way to the other side. Grabbing the top of the foot or the ankle, or using that strap if you need, trying to get that heel as close as you can to your butt. If you need to stay up, propped up on your forearm, you can, or you can begin to rest your head on your forearm, whichever you prefer. Keep those hips glued against the mat so you get a nice opening of the front of the hip flexor and quadricep. Great work, you're almost there. Nice deep breath. Excellent, and release. Let that go. Press up to your hands and knees. Make your way to the top of the mat for pigeon pose. Right knee to right hands. Extend the left leg long, getting a deep stretch to the front of the left hip flexor and right glute. Keep your chest lifted here, pressing through your hands, or make your way to the mat, fold forward and rest your head on your hands, whichever you prefer, whatever feels good. This is your recovery, your stretch. Make sure you're breathing here. With every exhale, try to melt a little bit more. Releasing the front of the left hip flexor and stretching those right glutes. and hip external rotators. If your head's on your hands, make your way back up to meet our friends. And then release, taking the right foot back, bringing our left knee forward, knee to hand, and then trying to bring that right foot a little bit more parallel to the mat. Extend the right leg long, stay upright, collarbones wide, shoulder blades squeeze back, or melt towards the mat by resting your head on your hands. If your head is resting on your hands, begin to make your way back upright, meeting our friends. Then releasing that left leg back. Now let's all come to our backs for final Shavasana. Allow your legs to come long, flopping open towards the ceiling, allowing your back, head, neck all to relax. Take as much time as you need here today, do a full body scan, and thank yourself for making it to the mat. See you tomorrow.